Hello everyone, my name is Brandon Martinez. This is my receiving project for my IB Tech class of Intro to Logistics. We're beginning with my product and why. I have chosen these Kirkland 40-pack of water because it is the most bought household product. Everyone in this household loves to drink water, especially if it is cold. So this is why I chose this. So scheduling delivery and yard control. The process will begin with shipments arriving to the yard and checking to be assigned with a dock, door, and time. This is to prevent any random chaos of people just pulling into random dock doors. After that, once a person has a dock door assigned to them, they will begin to let the yard workers do their tasks that need to be done prior to unloading. These tasks involve restraining the vehicle to prevent movement to ensure safety, while also checking and opening the truck door. Prior to anything else from going further, they also have to inspect the trailer and the condition of the load so as to not waste time in unloading something that needs to be sent right back. Checking product quality and quantity. This is a big aspect of the receiving process, as we need to ensure that every product that we maintain in inventory is either good or we find out what is bad and needs to go back to the supplier or manufacturer. So when we receive the product, our workers must first ensure that the quality is perfect or document what needs to be sent back and let the supplier and manufacturers know. Once they identify the issues, they must be separated from the good product as to not be processed into our system and have to be pulled out later on. These two pictures show you, one, the good condition, and then two, your bad condition. We can obviously see that one is no good to be in our system. Entering data. This section is one of the more time-consuming, but one of the easier ones to explain. You want to make sure that we are getting ready to prepare all the product that just got processed into the WMS or warehouse management system. This will be done by a select group of people that will be scanning the SKUs or the barcodes on every product, which will track and log them into our system. This will ensure that every product has a designated area and can be later found and tracked as to where location it got sent to. All the inbound people downstairs will, one, prepare the product to move to the storage location or either send it to the cross-dock area. We will get into that at a later slide. Safeguarding and labeling. This is our next step in the receiving process. We have products that will come in that need to be either, one, repackaged because the packaging was no longer good, or just need closed up again. We also have moments where the product is too big for the packaging it is in, and depending on your warehouse size, you may need to downsize the packaging so you can make more room for more product. Some product will also need a new SKU or a new barcode, as the other one could be damaged or it may not fulfill what you needed to say or get you to. Just-in-time and cross-docking. So, most places that we see are regular storage facilities, but in the case we have a cross-docking one, or just-in-time, the product must undergo the same process where you receive the product, all the yard work has to be done, and then from there, things get a little different. So we maintain the whole handling process where the product must be received and unloaded so it can be inspected and confirm the receipt to ensure that we are getting the right amount of quantity and quality. Once the product has been inspected and it is done, it will be processed and logged, whereas then it will go into a different sorting. So we can send it to another set of dock doors where it will be shipped out to the customers. In this area, the product we receive may be joined by other product that we have in the facility that also needs to go out, as to save space and avoid further transportation costs. New knowledge. So the warehouse is something new I learned is that the warehouse is allowed to reject a whole shipment even if it finds one issue. This is to keep in check the whole suppliers and make sure that everyone is doing their part and ensuring that whatever they're sending out is maintaining the proper quality and standards that we require. Another thing I have learned during this project is that all trailers must be restrained before it can be unloaded. I wasn't aware of this part. This is something new to me. It is a correct thing to do, though. If from an outside perspective, I'm glad to know that anytime we have to unload, that our shipments are being moved, aren't going to move on us, so we are all safe while unloading. From personal experience, I can say I have performed some of these activities, and yes, they can be a little time-consuming or troublesome, but in the end, it definitely pays off, and we are now able to move the product with limited restrictions and no longer need to worry too much on the quality side, as we have already been checking it from the very start. That is all I have today. Thank you very much for looking at my project. Have a good day.